Rashad, why you didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.
When it all fall down, I'm gonna be around. What's up, everybody? My name is Rashad Milligan. If you are new to the channel, this is the road to 10K subs. This is the official immediate thoughts, reaction / rating of Tyler the Creator's new Don't Tap the Glove. Welcome back to the channel, man. I listened to this 2 times this morning. I just finished up the second time. I made sure I took notes. So I knew what I was going to say and things of that sort, and I wouldn't just be talking in circles because, folks do have work. It is a Monday. Yeah. So Tyler dropped it at 6 a.m. on Monday morning. He said he wanted to drop on weekdays to get people to really listen to the music, because when you play it during the weekend and things of that sort, and I played it before work, because if I played it during work, then it still would have been background music that I wasn't paying attention to, and that dilutes the entire point. The entire point is to listen to the music where you can pay attention to it, and it's not just background noise while you're doing something else. So I played it before work. I woke up a little early, and so here are my thoughts. So let's go with kind of expectation versus what actually happened. Expectation was based off of the cover art. A lot of kind of LL Cool J here with the big chains on, with the kind of pants and the hat and stuff like that. And the glasses is real hip hop, Southern than the pop, you know what I'm saying, and things of that sort. So it was like, oh, is he going to do a hip hop album? Is it going to be a real hip hop album? Some fans even pointed out how the kind of large knuckles and things of that sort, the kind of big hands, were like, okay, he's going ludicrous. He's going hip hop. He's paying homage to old school hip hop and things of that sort. It's not necessarily the case directly, but it's not all the way off. Second thing was, he said, dance, don't move, don't sit still, everything like that. We definitely got that. It's definitely a dance album. It's a dance album, 100% for sure. And what was the other thing? Leave all the deep stuff. He's not doing the deep stuff. He still got a bit introspective. He still got a little introspective. There were some parts of this I was just like, man, it's kind of sad, man. Like, are you okay, T? It seemed like he's going through a lot of the same stuff that he's mentioned throughout the past couple years of his career, throughout these last few albums. The from Call Me If You Get Lost to the Estate Sale to Chromacopia to now, it's like the same kind of roller coaster he's on regarding love, which kind of lines up with the rest of his career. But this is just the latest standpoint of it as a man in his 30s. So there's that. What else? Were there any other things that I thought was going to happen? He said the glory only, leave the deep stuff at home, and he is popping it. But he's still like just being realistic about like where he is in life. And he says that he's not a street dude or anything like that. He's just a regular human being, which kind of regurgitates what he said on the Clips album when he's like, I'm not a street dude. I'm just a regular man. I'm a rapper, himself. And so I rock with that. Okay. So he does mention, and don't tap the glass. That was rule number 3. And I said, I think it was going to be along the lines of what he did in Noid on Chromacopia, of just talking about kind of the annoyances that come with being famous, and dealing with fans and things of that sort, and not knowing how to exactly handle that. So he does mention that as well, and I'll start with that. He mentions being and Big Poe. He mentions fans sneaking photos. He said stop sneaking photos. That's weird, bro. I told you not to do that. And that's what they're doing. And he's still talking about his different level of fame, where he just can't do normal stuff without people treating him like an animal, a caged animal in a glass or things of that sort, at a museum, at a zoo. That's a better, he says, at a zoo. So he's still dealing with that. And he mentioned that in Big Poe, the first song of the album. He also mentions at some point in the album, being the shoulder that his friends can cry on, but not having a shoulder to cry on. This is something that Tyler has kind of mentioned in past albums and things of that sort, about cutting down his circle and having a smaller circle. And then he started bragging about having a small circle and not letting anybody in. Now he seems like, kind of the bad part of that is, dang, I have no one to turn to. When what happens when when not Taco, but when Jasper. What happens when Jasper's busy and Taco's on set and Lionel's on set? And Io's doing, international world media on a tour because she's like the biggest thing and the hottest thing in Hollywood right now. Like, what do I do then? What do I do then when I wanted to turn to Gerard and Gerard is like, hey, I still like you, babe. You give me a chance now, like, what do you do when it feels cornered and I've cut everybody off and I haven't let anybody else close to me? What do I do when Rocky's over there, tending to his family and his 4 or 5 kids now, with a billionaire that half the industry wants, and is everybody else's dream girl. Like, what do I do now? What does T do? So that's definitely something that comes through there when he's mentioning that. The feature on Big Poe, I don't know if it is a feature, if there are features with an S on the end. I don't know if it's that or if he's just changing his voice and stuff, which could very well be the case. But to me, off rip, it sounds like Pharrell kind of doing a YG impersonation and things of that sort, which was funny. And then, like, at the end, it kind of sounds a little more like Swiss Beats doing a YG impersonation. I think both. If anything on this album, if it is an actual feature, I think it might be Pharrell because he mentions Virginia Projects. And I was like, okay, that might just be Pharrell. This album really reminds me of a Zach Fox DJ set. The production on it is crazy. I think Tyler Snap with the just really made me dance. It felt like a little DJ mix and everything that just had you, of you, whatever you want. I don't know. I replayed, like a third song, kind of like a little bit for a third time while I was setting up the camera and everything like that this morning. And the more and more I listen to it, the more and more I like it. So take that into consideration later. I think we all knew or had a feeling that after the pop out, this album would be something more of a West Coast feel. The thing that we didn't know was that instead of a Shoreline Mafia, Drakeo the Ruler West Coast feel, it would be more so of a 90s DJ Quick West Coast feel of the bounce and riding into things and run out, boom, 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 boom. Like it's more of that. It's more of Kurt Franklin stump West Coast type bounce, as opposed to the modern day and everything like that. And I know Kurt Franklin's from Dallas and things of that sort, but there that is. But Tyler always has to do something different. Like, even if he's influenced by something that's popping, GNX, right? GNX Kendrick does a whole West Coast album thing, and I guess Tyler's feeling inspired by it, so he hops on. Done. My gosh, I'm really that guy. That was Hey Now. He hops on Hey Now and stuff like that, and you expect it to kind of be like the usual West Coast sound that we've been hearing from Kendrick for the past year since Not Like Us, and it wasn't. He did West Coast with Jerkin. He did West Coast with the Rangers. He did West Coast with, hey, you guys remember the New Boys? Like, that was the West Coast he did, and it threw me off, at least. Just a little tweaks like that is something that Tyler does, of like, everybody's gonna do it, and this is what's trending, and I'm influenced by it too because I think it's cool stuff too, but I'm still going to make it my own, and I'm still going to make it unique with a little twist to it. So I really enjoyed that part of it from Tyler, of just making it different, of not going too obvious 2020s West Coast, but going 90s West Coast. That was pretty cool to me. What else? Oh, yeah. Here's a note I had. Bro think he really from Atlanta. Laughing emoji, laughing emoji, laughing emoji. Tyler he recorded Chromacopia, a lot of it in Atlanta. He did his first listening for Chromacopia in LA, and then he did Atlanta like 2 days later, like kind of randomly in the middle of the weekend. And you guys, I don't know, I felt like that was a turning point for this channel and stuff like that. It was a great night. I still remember that night. It held me over the entire Chromacopia tour. I was fed all of the things. But in it, he just kept saying, like, I really like being in Atlanta, bro. I really like being in Atlanta, bro. And it's funny because he was at a lot of random stuff in Atlanta. Like, he just pop up, like you said, riding his bike through Piedmont Park or whatever the case might be. And then, I remember Steve Lacy had a show in the park, and Tyler just randomly showed up with an Atlanta hat on, like a Braves hat on, but it was a different color. And he was wearing Braves hats for like 2-3 years. It was really just stuff that you had to peep. Like, during the estate sale, he was just wearing a Braves hat. Like, it was weird. It was a green Braves hat. You guys remember that? But like, Tyler really loves Atlanta. He says his roots are from the South and stuff like that, which, you know, I think all Black people say. You know, Kendrick was saying something similar during his press conference for the Super Bowl and stuff like that. Like, people on the West Coast, you think about Snoop Dogg, he has roots back. His people are from Mississippi. You know, Kendrick is talking about people's roots from the South, and Tyler's talking about his roots from the South. He said his family is from Mississippi and Georgia and things of that sort, and he just feels just a strong sense of home and community and feeling and belonging and things of that sort when he's down in Atlanta. So he shouts out Atlanta on Tweaking, which is the track that leads into two heavy Atlanta influenced tracks, and that's Don't Worry Baby and I'll Take Care of You. I really like those joints because Don't Worry Baby is like really some Freaknik, like he has like kind of the Scrub the Ground kind of you know what I'm saying, Uncle Luke sample in there. So shouts out to Miami, shouts out to 305. I definitely have to shout them out too in this whole thing. But it's a very just a Freaknik 90s feel. Once again, we go from 90s West Coast and DJ Quick to 90s Freaknik, Uncle Luke, Kilo Ali, and the whole nine and stuff like that, and Jermaine Dupri, everybody like that from that 90s bounce right there. And then it goes into I'll Take Care of You. Probably, I ain't gonna lie, I'll Take Care of You might be your early favorite for me, man. I'll Take Care of You might be your early favorite. Maybe I like Stop Playing With Me. I do like Ring Ring Ring. Sucker Free's nice as well. I'm trying to think, is one like kind of that's like third, and I think, you know, he knows which ones are gonna work. I think Sucker Free has kind of radio and mainstream appeal to it. We'll see what happens with that in the future. We don't know. But for me personally, a personal favorite I have is I'll Take Care of You off top. There's also some Louisiana bounce influence in here as well on Don't Tap That Glass. Like there's a Don't Tap That get it, like it is that, you know, tripping out, you know, bouncing feel to it and stuff like that. So I rocked with that. Tweaking does ride 100%. And it reminds me of his YN character from the Later Squad. And no, I'm not talking about YN like, oh, he was a YN. Like, no, that was his name as a rapper. It's like his alter ego. He's like, and it was chaotic type beats and stuff like that, and like riding trap music and things of that sort. And I feel like he brought that back on Tweaking. And I believe they even had a song with Ice JJ Fish, LOL, is what my notes say. So, with that being said, all of the things, dang, that was only 12 minutes. What the heck? Well, ain't no need to ramble and stuff like that. The Chromacopia review was 40 minutes. So, and that was without anything else. It was just me going from thing to thing. So, with that being said, my initial rating, instant reaction, I would say, based off of my expectations and everything, and then going into the album, I would say a 7.5 out of 10, 7.5 out of 10, with the expectations of a rap album and where I rank it among other Tyler albums. So I'm thinking like, okay, if you're gonna go alternate, you know, Igor is kind of the standard, and this is where this is. It's a bit of a distance now because Igor is top tier, as we all know. Igor is, you know, it ages better and better. I think it's as close to a 10 out of 10 album that Tyler has in his discography. And so compared to that, 7.5 out of 10. But however, if I'm rating this off of just a vibe to dance and having a modern artist that I listen to make music to dance to, which is like Tyler, like I'm not going out of my way to, hey, do you know this new guy? He makes dance music. He makes dancehall music. He makes house music, you know, and instead of like listening to a new guy and going out of my way in my playlist to listen to that. Just listen to Tyler do it. Similar with how Childish Gambino made a funk album. And it's like, instead of listening to funk artists, you know, and shouts out to all the modern day funk artists and stuff like that. It's like an artist I already listened to who just happened to make a funk album. It's cool. It's cool with me. But if I'm looking at it from that perspective, I give it a 9 out of 10. And I think he's going to accomplish his goal with this particular project, with this piece of work. He's going to get people dancing. He's going to get people moving and things of that sort, and not just thinking about stuff. But like I said, I don't know if I mentioned it. Like I mentioned it in brief, but this album is really sad. Like it's sad. Ring Ring is sad. Ring 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 is sad. You know, he really, and he mentions it here just outright on Tell Me What It Is, that he wants love. And he's like, is there traffic to my heart? Like, why can't I find love? Like, what's going on here? He's really looking for love, man. Don't tell me what it is. So I hope he finds it. I hope he finds it. And you know, ring, ring, ring. It's just like obviously you guys can get from the title there what that's kind of about, missing someone and not having them pick up because they're like, never hit me up again. That's some real stuff, man. That's some real stuff, especially from T. Whew, man, if you know, you know, man. Like I said, Chromacopia was an era. I met some amazing people through that, but it is what it is, you know. People come, people go. You got to keep it push. You got to keep your chin up. And you got to keep walking. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep going because that's just the way it goes. But yeah. Let me see. Yeah, and he's popping it. So yeah. That's my rating. 7.5 out of 10 with the expectation. 9 out of 10 if we're just doing a dance in terms of what goal he wanted to accomplish with this. Tyler talked about this, man. He put out a lot of stuff on Twitter. I literally followed him on Twitter last night. And shouts out to Larizi first. First on the tramping and not the mine. He's the dollar sign. Shouts out to Larizi. I'm officially a Louisiana resident. Anyways, I literally followed Tyler the Creator yesterday and turned on his post notifications just in case he did something like he did last time. Atlanta tickets, $5 on sale right now. And then they're going in 30 seconds. Anyways, so here he goes. He posted a lot. He posted a Stop Playing With Me music video. And then he posted all the numbers. There we go. He says, here we go. Don't Tap the Glass, album number 9, available now. Made for Body Movement, full volume. And then he posts a link to it, and then he posts all the names. Big Post, Sugar on My Tongue, Sucker Free, Mom and Them, Stop Playing With Me, Ring, Ring, Ring. Don't Tap That Glass, Tweaking. Don't Worry, Baby. Don't worry, baby. I'll take care of you. And then Tell Me What It Is. And then and here he goes. Here's what he said. More body movement. I asked some friends why they don't dance in public, and some said because it's the fear of being filmed. I thought, dang, and that wait, my friends say this all the time too. My friends say this all the time too, 100%. So they're like, they don't want to go viral, they don't want to go on Roll Star. It's a lot of times people are filmed online and things of that sort. Dang, my camera turned off already. It was 17 minutes. Hold on. I'm gonna turn this off, turn it back on, see if it pops back up. If it don't pop up, then we go into the webcam. But you know, my friends are saying the same exact thing of just like, you don't want to end up on World Star. You don't want to go viral. People like making fun of folks just having a good time now. Drewski made the whole skit. You can't dance in the club no more. It said the person who come to the club just to dance. That's the point of going to the club. Like, everybody too cool. Everybody just, bro, that's awkward, bro. Like, what you doing? You're just looking at the same two people. Don't let it be someone attractive, you know, nearby. You just gonna keep, oh, my bad. Hey, my bad. It's awkward, bro. Move something. Do something, bro. Why'd you leave the crib, bro? You left the crib to people watch. You can people watch at the mall, bro. You can people watch on a bench at a park. Move, bro. Move your body. Get your back up off the wall. Dance. Come on. I asked some friends why they don't dance in public, and some said because of the fear of being filmed. I thought, dang, a natural form of expression and certain connection they have with music is now a ghost. It made me wonder how much of our human spirit got killed because of the fear of being a meme, all for having a good time. I just got back from a listening party for this album, and man, it was one of the greatest experiences of my life. 300 people, no phones allowed. Dang! T, why you saying F me, bro? Folks are just trying to eat. He said no cameras, just speakers in the sweatbox. I felt like, bro, I had my camera out, everything like that at the Chromacopia thing. I had a good time. I still was jumping up and down. I was still screaming. I was still singing the words. And I still put my phone down for the other half, for the back halves of the songs. And I still enjoy it. I get content. I seen someone say, oh, yeah, they having fun. And he don't have his phone up recording like a baby. Bruh, is it that bad to capture the moment for a couple of seconds of a song, bro? You could do it. Like, it's crazy. But that's just me. 300 people, no phones allowed, no cameras, just speakers in the sweatbox. Everyone was dancing, moving, expressing, sweating. It was truly beautiful. I played the album front to back twice. Oh, that's all I did. it felt like pent up energy finally got released, and we craved the idea of letting more of it out. Okay, there it is. There was a freedom that filled the room, a ball of energy that might not translate to every speaker that plays this album, but man, did that room nail it. This album was not made for sitting still. Dancing, driving, running, any type of movement is recommended to maybe understand the spirit of it. Only at the full volume. At full volume. Don't tap the glass. And he said the listening party was great, man. Good times, good times. I'm still buzzing. Shouts out, bro. Tyler don't like much, so when he likes something, you know it's good. Like I said, when he was talking about not trusting people and this and that, I think one of my biggest accomplishments in life was getting Tyler Creator to shake my hand, bro. Getting Tyler Creator to dap me up, bro. That's one of my biggest, because he don't mess with people. He don't mess with nobody. He ain't got no friend. You heard it. I got 5 friends, and they all in our future. And then Ayo Debris, you know what I'm saying? Those are my only friends. Gerard Carmichael sometimes, ASAP Rocky sometimes, Schoolboy Q sometimes. So that's how many people? ASAP Rocky, Schoolboy Q, Io Debris, and who else? That's it. Oh, Gerard Carmichael. So you got our future, was about 5-6 dudes, and then them 4. That's it. That's 10 people. Count on 10 hands. That's being gracious. But it definitely isn't Playboy Cardi. No, we ain't talking about beef. We talking about dancing, baby. We talking about dancing, baby. Oh, let me. Hey, right? You got LeBron in this piece. I ain't got LeBron, bro. I was just talking about this too, bro. Tyler, the Creator, and his like relationship with LeBron James, like the tie between him and LeBron James, the most random development I've seen in the past 3-4 years. Now, granted, Tyler is a businessman based in Los Angeles, California. Maverick obviously is a black businessman based in California, and LeBron James is his best friend. So there you have it. But gosh, it's still weird because Tyler don't like or do no sports. He don't talk about sports. He ain't no sports dude. But LeBron James in this piece, man, what the heck going on, LeBron? So scrap that. All right, so who we got? It's Tyler's friends, not in our future. Okay, this is BS now. This BS now. This ain't about the music. I'm sorry, Tyler. I know you just want to keep it to the music, but we gonna do it. This talk about the music and things of that sort. You got our future. You got Iowa Debris, Schoolboy Q, ASAP Rocky, Gerard Carmichael, now Maverick Carter and LeBron James. T, I'm not gonna lie to you, gang. That's like 12 friends. It's not necessarily the smallest circle, but I guess when 100 gazillion people know you and you only got 12 friends, I guess that is a pretty small circle. Shout out Tyler Creator, bro. And I'm gonna look at this "Stop Playing With Me" video as soon as we get off here. But yeah, that's what I got, man. Salute to Tyler Creator. No 2 albums sound the same. No 2 albums sound the same, and despite the stuff feeling so different, this one was a lot more samples. You know, sampling "Nuck If You Buck," "Scrub the Ground." Definitely by far the most samples that he's ever put on an album and things of that sort. Despite even sampling and leaning heavily on the sample to the fact that it sounds like a flip of the original song, it still has the Tyler the Creator signature synth, the odd feature producer bag in it, and of course a heavy Neptune's Pharrell influence in it as well. But he still finds a way to make sure that you know that it's him. Even if it's the Grinch, if it's this, if it's that, he still makes you know, oh, that's Tyler Creator. When Maxo Cream rapped over the joint, people knew, oh, this sounds like it's Tyler Creator beat. It's different, bro. It's different. Shouts out to Tyler Creator, man. No 2 albums sound the same, but all his music sounds the same. If you know, you know. Come on. If you're here with me, you're here with me. If you're not, you're not. But that's all I want to say, man. You guys enjoy the day, enjoy the week. I hope you guys enjoy Don't Tap That Glass. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments. This is the road to 10K subs. My name is Rashad Milligan. Thank you, T, for giving us art. Thank you for releasing music, bro. Thank you for releasing albums so often, so frequently, to give us some new, fresh stuff to look forward to. It's a fun time. It's always a fun time. And T T could put out something that's like, Childish Gambino did that for about 5 years. He just stopped speaking English, and I was listening to it because it was Childish Gambino. And I was rocking with it. He was speaking Spanish on the song with Jay-Z and Beyonce. I said, what is he saying? But I was rocking with it because it was Childish Gambino. Shouts out to Lamesa in the building. What's up? What up, Q? What up, Q? Everything like that. But yeah, I rock with the album, bro. Like it's something like some people, they can make you listen to anything. Tyler Creator is one of those people. He's been afforded that luxury after the run from Flower Boy on and making Too Young and Perfect on Cherry Bomb and Smuckers on Cherry Bomb and making IF and Hate You or whatever from Wolf and things of that sort, and Rusty from Wolf. After making that type of music, such high quality music for over 10 years, you can make whatever you want. I'm gonna listen to it. You get the benefit of the doubt, buddy. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think, and have a great week, man. Until next time, I'll be live again tonight because I'm live every single day. Until next time, man, please take care of yourselves. Peace.
Rashad, why you didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.